Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily predictions. These are tarot predictions for June 25th. We're going to start with Aries and work our way through. So let's see what kind of card Aries gets. I just have to say, yesterday, I'm a Scorpio. Yesterday we got forced downtime, and I just experienced that. I was getting ready to go online here. And all of a sudden, we had a massive hailstorm roll in, and there's all kinds of rain and stuff coming into my windows, onto my laptop. I had to shut the window. And of course, I had to go out and stand on the patio and watch the hail come down. So that was my forced downtime. Gotta say, I actually loved that. So, Tammy Bambi, I'm glad you're back. Let's take a look at Aries card for the 25th. Let me put my calendar where I can see it more easily. There we go. Sunshine Taylor, hello. May 11er, hello. If you get my psychic page, that's the one that you want to get. The Amista Bennett psychic page. It'll be literally Amista Bennett dash psychic page. All right. This is for Aries. Somebody that you're dealing with. I know this could be you because it is a fire sign, but this is somebody that you're dealing with, is what I'm hearing from Sacred Spirit. You've got the King of Wands showing up in reverse. So somebody that you're interacting with on the 25th is not feeling like their normal, upbeat, cheerful self. They may be feeling blue. They may even be dealing with all-out depression. They're definitely not feeling inspired to do really anything. Okay? So that's for Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. You did that one too? Okay, good, Tammy Bambi. The other one really is more for like family, like closer, my inner circle. The people who are not offended when they hear my political views and all that good stuff. Okay, so Taurus, what you have coming up with for the 25th. Thank you for the thumbs ups there, guys. Taurus, what you have is the Hawk in reverse. So Taurus, what this tells me, this would also be considered the Knight of Arrows. I don't see, I think I explained yesterday too in this video to somebody, most of my court cards in this deck, which is my Wildwood Tarot, I don't see them as court cards. I see them usually as situations. So if you happen to get this deck and a court card comes up, then it's probably going to be read as a situation. So anyway, Taurus, what you've got, the Knight of Arrows in reverse is just telling me that you definitely have a decision that is on your plate, and you are trying to break it down and look at every single detail and then add up the sum of all the parts to make this decision. When this card comes in, it's actually advising, even though you're in that situation, it's also giving advice that if you can just bottom line this decision, you're going to make things a lot easier for yourself. Just bottom line it and make this decision. You don't have to look at the sum of all the parts. Okay, so next we're going to look at Gemini. Gemini is going to be getting a card from Lavender, which is the name of my deck. All my decks do have names. So Gemini, the card that you guys have. Ooh, I like it. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles can mean a couple of different things. For those of you that, if this implies in a relationship situation, then this means that you're putting energy and effort into making a relationship work. More commonly, what I see this come up for, though, is financial situations. And with this, when I see the Knight of Pentacles, this means that you're doing what it takes to make sure your budget works. So you're doing what it takes to bring in the cash flow, and you're also doing what it takes, excuse me, sorry about that. But you're also doing what it takes to make sure that you're not overspending on your budget. You're not splurge spending. You're being careful with your budget. Okay? So that's Gemini's for Monday the 25th. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Tammy Bambi. Let's look at Cancer next. Boy, my hair is all frizzed out from this rain. Ugh. All right. That's the downside of working on a camera. You see yourself way too much. Sunshine Taylor, thank you, thank you. Cancer, what do we have coming up for you guys? Cancer, 3 of clubs. This is telling me that you are making some long-term plans, or Alternatively, you may be making travel plans on Monday the 25th. Lorraine, hello, hello. You are watching the budget. Cool, cool. Thanks for the verification, Lorraine. That's very sweet of you. Let's look next at Leos. Leos. La da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Leo, Leo. Ooh, I don't like your card. You've got the Ten of Stones in reverse. Ten of Stones in reverse just tells me that there is something that was making you feel secure that's not really working out as well as you would like it to. This is a very similar meaning to a Tower card, except on a much smaller scale. So this could be that maybe you thought that you found the perfect app for your phone to do something that you need to do for work or something like that, and then you realize, well, it does everything except for this one key component. And so it's not making you feel very secure that you have the right thing after all. So it's definitely a much smaller scale thing, but it does have to do with your sense of security. Okay, so that's Leo. Next up is Virgo. Excuse me. Virgos. Anastasia Panagas. Hello, hello. Glad you're in the room, my dear. Well, you guys have already given me 3 thumbs up. Thank you. Very kind of you guys. Virgo, Virgo. What comes up for Virgo for Monday the 25th? Virgos. 4 of Cups, my dears. This is my pity party card. It's going to be really easy for you guys to fall into pity party energy where you're just feeling sorry for yourself. It's a nice thing about being able to have a reading like this ahead of time is that you can, through the use of free will, change the energy if you would like to. If you want to focus on the positive instead of the negatives, you definitely have that choice, Virgos. Something like that, Anastasia, you may want to get a recorded reading for. You would want to check out my website and order that. That website is www.amista.info, or if you have more than 1 or 2 questions, then you may want to actually get a live reading. They feel a pity party about you. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, Anastasia. All right, so for Libra, I'll be looking forward to that. I love reading. Libra, Libra. Ooh, what's this? Is this Libra? Is this somebody else? This is somebody else that you're dealing with, Libras. Okay, so you have the Kingfisher in reverse. This is out of my Wildwood Tarot. I call this Green Tree. She's named Green Tree here. Anyway, so Green Tree is giving me the Kingfisher in reverse for you, Libras. This is telling me that normally you're able to really focus well on goals and targets and reach them. And you're really good with the follow through once you've made a plan. And this is saying that something is throwing you off, that your emotions are sort of taking the wheel here on the 25th and kind of throwing you off of your game a little bit. Doesn't have to be a big deal. But it'll be noticeable. Okay, let's see. Scorpio's up next. I'm always nervous about Scorpio, even though mine came true in not such a bad way today. Talked about that at the beginning. All right, Scorpios. We're using the Shadowscapes Tarot. I call her Lavender. Mine is named Lavender, I should say. What's coming in for Scorpios? Scorpios, we have a lot of things that we could be talking about because I can't stop shuffling for us. Let's see. What shall we end up with? La da dee da 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 da. Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I know a lot of people say when you get the 7 of Pentacles right side up that means you're waiting for the harvest to come in. I don't. I always say that is, we're collecting the harvest. That's how that's always meant to me. But when it's in reverse like this means that whatever harvest it is that we want to collect, it's almost there. but not quite yet. This can be like if we're waiting on money to do something, this could be the difference between the money sitting in the PayPal account and then being transferred to the bank account, and now we're waiting for it to go between one account to the next account. That can be what this is all about. There's a lot of different ways that this can manifest, but this says whatever harvest it is that you're waiting for, it's almost here. Be patient. Be patient. It's on the way. Don't worry. It's good. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to pick that harvest early because you'll ruin it. It'll be green. Nobody will want it, including yourself. Okay, so that's our Scorpio card. I already know what that is for me. Sagittarius. You're up next. Sagittarius. La dee dee da 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 da. You guys have a lot of stuff on your minds too. Okay. You guys, Sag, you're waiting to see what this is then, aren't you? Now, you guys do keep in mind this is a general reading. Just because I see it doesn't mean it's happening for every single person of that sign. Okay, so Sagittarius, you've got the Temperance card in reverse. Temperance card is telling me that something in your life is feeling out of balance. Sometimes this can have to do with alcohol or some kind of drug addiction, but it can also have to do with things like, I don't have enough me time, or I don't have enough family time, or I'm just working way too much, or I need more work. So there's a lot of different ways that things can be out of balance. This can also be about your checkbook being out of balance. But the bottom line here is with this card coming up for you, Saggies, this means that something is feeling out of balance for you on Monday the 25th. And when this comes in reverse, you are recognizing that it's out of balance and you're taking steps to bring whatever that is into balance. So it's a very proactive card, actually. So that's for Saggies. Next, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Cheryl Haig. I've already done Cancer, honey. You're going to have to go back and re-listen whenever I'm done, I guess. La-da-da-da. Unless it'll let you scroll back. I don't think it lets me scroll back when I'm live in this format, though. All right, so Capricorns. What do we have for you guys? Oh. Okay, Capricorns. 9 of Scrolls showing up here. You can kind of tell from this angel's demeanor that she is not feeling too hot. This is really my stressed out card. Okay. So this is telling me, Capricorns, that you're going to be really feeling a lot of stress. You may be feeling even a little bit hopeless from the looks of this card. The thing about this is whenever this card comes up, it always, always, always comes up because we're getting stressed out about something that is not within our control. Okay. So you kind of have to step back and look at the situation that you're stressing out about, Capricorns, on Monday, and you have to allow yourself to look at, okay, how much influence do I have over this situation? Have I done everything that I can to make sure the situation comes out the way I would like it to? Chances are you probably have. If you haven't, then you know what to do. And then after you do whatever you need to do, allow yourself to make peace with wherever the chips may fall. That's the best thing for you because it's not healthy to carry this much stress around, Capricorn. So try not to do that if you can. Nice to see you too, Miss Cheryl. Thank you for your patience, by the way. So we have 2 more signs to go. We've got Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius is what's up next. So let's take a peek and see what my Druidcraft has to say. I call this driftwood. See what driftwood has to say for Aquarius for the 25th, Monday. Ba-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a few things to talk about here. We're just going to pick one, though. Okay, Aquarius, Monday. Ooh, baby. You got a big card. You got the Death card. Those of you who have been watching me for ages and ages know that I would never call a card death. I would call it transition. But this does talk about some major changes going on for you, Aquarius. Is there are going to be some shiftings in your perspective about how you look at things. And these are going to be shiftings at a core level. So we're talking about beliefs that you've probably carried around since you were a child. being adjusted or changed. You're going to be realizing, wow, those are not serving me too well. Yeah, maybe they serve my parents well, but they don't serve me well. And so you're replacing some of those old beliefs with new beliefs that are better and more productive for you. It's actually a good card. It is kind of a heavy card as far as it's thoughtful. There's a lot of thought usually that goes into this and some aha moments. So that's for Aquarius for Monday. There you go, Cappy. Calling you Cappy. There you go, Tammy. All right, so Pisces is up next. We're dealing with Green Tree. That's what I call my Wildwood Tarot. So see what kind of Green Tree card has for Pisces. Pisces, what an interesting card for you. Okay, so this is the Swan in this deck. Swans are graceful and they're also protective. If this card was upside down, I would know that you were being protective of yourself. But this is telling me that you're feeling very protective about somebody in your life, whether it's a child, whether it's a sibling, whether it's, I don't know, a neighbor, the underdog at work, I don't know. But there's somebody that you're feeling very protective of, and you're doing what you can to shield them from something that you see as unfair going on around you guys. Okay? So that is Pisces for Monday. That wraps it up, guys. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I do appreciate it. I like it when you guys keep me here and keep me fresh and on my toes. Kind of let me know if I'm hitting or I'm missing. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all here the next time. Peace out.